You can follow what to play next to bring everything that's awesome in gaming. Lately, we've been playing the Serpent. I absolutely love it. It's a great isometric. A lot of people are big fans, and Ultima kind of brought it by making it really interactive. Now, I did look around, and the Knight's test that we're trying to take is definitely to the east. So we're looking for a hut that way. Hello, milady, I'm Craig the Provisioner. If thou needest any goods, I can provide thou at a fair price. We're all knights in this town. I must tell thee, stranger, if thou art not a knight, thou art nothing in this town. If thou canst not master the test of the knights, it'd be best for thee to move on. It's going to need some information there. So we got some of the items. There's teleportation storms. After you left Britannia, you came to the Serpent to find Batlin and the Guardian who were harassing them. You're from our world. You're helping out your friend who had stayed behind Lord British. And one of the items that got transformed, it looked like, but it was actually transported, was a pumice stone. Recognize the description. The rocks come from the depths of the earth where lava flows freely. Standard the blacksmith has been to places such as this on his quest of courage. Thou mightest acquire more information from him. They speak in Old English, so there must have been a great war here. Daemons used to rule the Serpent. Those actually came through in Britannia, so that's interesting. My walks have taken me deep into the most tangled woods where I've found many mysteries. Runes built of strange stone, artifacts of brass, sometimes a skull or shattered weapon, always the sign of the Serpent. Has so not wondered why our island is known as Serpent Isle? Interesting. Everywhere our ancestors went, they found the sign of the Serpent. Carving statuettes. Monitor itself was built on the site of an ancient room from the times of the Serpent. Okay. So we can pick up supplies from them. You try to stay provisioned with, for instance, lockpicks. They're very important. So it's a great isometric. Is there a way to leave town here? It doesn't look like it. Just wander out. Oops, I just went up onto the walls. That is not what I meant to do. So they have a guard outpost here, but the only way to leave, it looks like, is through the north. So I'm going to crank the winch here. And then they said head east. Take the first road east to find the administrator. That's west. Knight's test. Okay, so that's the Knight's test, but I need to speak with somebody. And there's a hut. This does not look like a hut, but I will... I'm ignoring the walkthrough. I don't care. Took a look. So what is this? That's maybe a hut. I feel good about that. You have to pass the Knight's test or else you can't get Iolo out. It's very important. He got locked up because he got switched with an urn, which isn't his fault, and they kind of know that, but they don't care. You are not the paragon that you were. You're representative of Britannia's spirituality. So when you're in Britannia, you have to act a certain way. There just aren't any exceptions. Moment, Monk. Yes, my daughter. I'm Migum. I'm the librarian on Monk's Isle. I've been waiting your arrival. Really? It's my duty to transcribe and care for the prophecies of Zenka. I was told that it was I that found the passages that told of thy coming. Okay? Only a few believers remain to study and contemplate Zenka. Willing to devote their life to events that may take centuries to unfold, faith is not an easy thing. 'Tis written a hero from another world will come to right disorder in our land, that is thee. Treachery will stalk thy steps, so I'm here. Not all of Zenka's followers believe we should take direct action, however, Thoxon and I disagree. So I have an amulet of balance that I got from the monks. It's the first time I've found something as large as a chest. It was a pity the scroll that accompanied the amulet was so fragile. It's one of the oldest I've yet found. All I was able to make out before it disintegrated was the name of the amulet, and that it was used near the Serpent gates. Okay, so this is the second time they told me that that little stone, this actually large stone, I can stand on it, might be a gate of some kind. Must be cautious in aiding thee. Strive to keep thy stalwart companions at thy side. Thy friend, a master of song and mirth, must be found before thou dost venture on. So Iolo is important. Zenka was a wise woman. She foretold the storms. Those who believe in the visions banded together to study her. Zenka's writings follow no order, convoluted and vague. So they're trying to interpret this prophet's writings. I believe an attempt will be made on their life soon. Perhaps thou wilt be able to avoid it. Cannot tell you who to avoid. I arrived here only a few days ago. Don't attract notice. Feel assured I will remain vigilant. It's the end of the world, according to Zenka's writings. Be torn asunder by opposing forces. Zenka was old and disappeared. She promised to return when the end was near. The events in the prophecies are wild and connected no frame we've been able to discern. Great storms, containers of hope smashed, lost love forgiven and restored. We still seek their meanings. I don't have the power to tell thee of thy quests. You're prejudiced by my words. You could overlook an event. Can mean anything. The bardic music scales, map scales, snake scales, opposing forces. Forces of good and evil. Okay. So we found another Zenkin Monk. They're strange people, and for some reason, they just absolutely believe that we're the answer to their problems. It's not particularly surprising for us. Yes, milady. So they greet you before they come over. Pleasure to meet thee. Wonderful that a woman such as thyself has come to our lands. Perhaps you can teach us. Monitor women may be warriors, but it costs their femininity. In Fawn, women are valued for their beauty, costs their independence and intelligence. And in Moonshade, women may be mages, but the true power lies in the hands of men. So seest thou are brave, intelligent, and beautiful, are not one nor the other, or all these things at once. Thou dost not think it's a bit warm in here for small for thee. So we moved on to Fawn from Monitor, and they worship an entirely different sort of etc. And they'll have their own, little disputes and side quests that you can get involved in. But right now I am looking for a way to get Iolo out, so I'm going to bounce from here and head east. There's stairs. So Fawn just has a little wooden fence around it. The hut to the east. Oh wow, this might be a hut. What is this? I love that they had these little areas set up. It was so cool. Just really an interesting place. This is where we fought the orcs. But I'm not seeing this hut that they speak of. Where's this hut of which they... Something got turned into something else. It happens during the teleportation storms where they just absolutely whale the crap out of the stuff and make it into something else. So this is not a hut. That is not going to help us. Okay, so take the first way east to find out where Schmed, the administrator of the tonight's test, reside. Maybe they're talking about inside the city. I can also try that. They never said leave the city, so that might be the issue. Join you without trouble. You can first visit taking the northern gate, take the first way east, and find... No, they do say take the northern gate. Alright, let me get directions from one of the peasants here. They'll certainly invite me to take the knight's test, I'm sure. Nobody's at the inn? That's odd. You would think that that would be the sort of place, We've got a museum. There we go. Here's the Lord. Hello, stranger. I'm Andrel of Monitor. Dost thou need... Oh, he's an artist. Hopefully thou art not here to rob me. I'm a sculptor by trade. It's a brisk business. Can make anything for thee. What is a commission? Create works of art to honor knights. Pay me money for monument to their vanity. Currently taking on the statue of Luther. Can't begin work on something for thee until then. So he was robbed. There's a stranger in Monitor. He traveled with several companions. When Batlin the sage left town, he stole an ancient relic. Interesting. So Batlin came through here. He's inquiring about the runes. Simon the innkeeper heard the sage say he'd come from Fawn. So I'll have to ask around there. It's a city of beauty. It's ruled by a queen. The princess's beauty is also a female. He didn't talk very much. And a warrior named Brunt was with Batlin, so I'll have to remember all that. Although, thankfully they do use keywords to continue a conversation. There's a demonic appearance. Perhaps it was Blackrock. We hated the object. It was serpent shaped though. It's a perfect replica. Never seen such a rock serpent. Head curved right and the body was most sinuous. Almost perfect match for the one that you lost in the storm. Monatorians are not superstitious people, but the homes of the Daemons were here, so they moved on to Britannia. Wilfred the Slayer. Wilfred shall slay the sage, okay. So Wilfred, they think their guy Wilfred's going to take care of this. I think it's going to be us, obviously. Now, what is this? Oh, there we are. Goblins. War upon them shall be the end of the world. There shall be no end of my vengeance on the goblins, robbed, pillaged, etc. They kidnap their women and eat them alive. My goodness. No one can take the... Oh, okay, so I need his permission. Yes, I would like to take the knight's test. Schmed will ask you the password. Courage is the soul of life. From the Lord to monitor city and knights, there are 3 bodies of the knights in the city. No command is the same. Leader of the leopards. Okay, so he's a leopard. He holds court here. They're complaining about Iolo. People fled from the homeland. From Soceria, which is, albeit it's now called Britannia after Lord British. There's runes all over the place, and we can ask Craig about them. Check up on the Mad Mage. The Peacemakers are the leopards. They're in command. They have meetings. They find exhibits in the museum, which ew, that's gross. They have a human skin drum. Wolves repair the roads. Brendan is their lord. Bears have saved the city again and again. So go take the test and find out what you are. Cool. So we were missing a password, which would have stopped us from that. Mostly we want to get Iolo out, though, so I'm surprised that I'm having such a hard time with this. We hit Fawn before we hit this strange person. You visit Iolo in jail before taking the northern gate to leave Monitor. Take the first way east. Find a hut where Schmed, the administrator of the knight's test, reside. How is this a puzzle? Take the gate north. Okay, there's north. Take the first road east. This is a road and it goes east. It's going southeast. That dead ends at a cave. That hut is? I'm finding this hard to believe, but not seeing a lot of other options here. So let's find out. I have to go into the cave. Who knows? Alright, and then this has an interesting combat system in that you live by the sword, homie! These guys, are kind of lightweights. Oh, wow. What is all this? Shield monitor, leather leggings. So this, it looks like where they had died, and they weren't able to find that. So that's very important. But she's still missing the helm of Monitor. They were wondering about her companion. There was a Knight's Guard leader, and it looks like we found her. So we keep solving mysteries instead of continuing the storyline. It's why, friend, why? Okay, what is he fighting with? No time for idle chat, we're on our quest. So I just want to make sure that you're equipped. You have a stone that you're fighting with, and I just feel that you can do better with it, Senor. So what do we have for a weapon? You should at least have a hammer or something. We'll do that. Give me the robin's egg. Fight with a hammer. There you go. Feel good about it. We have 2 wheels of cheese. That's important. You find the weirdest things on these people. So this is where that battle was fought. That's so crazy. Oh, we have a battle axe. That's awesome. Shamina, what do you got going on? You got anything for weaponry? Like, seriously, zilch, huh? We'll just put that in there and give you this. Is that a 2-hander? No. Now, he's not wielding. That's interesting. He's just carrying. I think that would, matter. There we go. Now he's armed. These things are all important. I think this is a dead end. It is. Okay. Somewhere in here there will be a hut. Feel good with me. You know, like, oh, that is not a hut. Guys, what did we find? What is this? What are we finding? There's more bad guys? This place is crawling with them. Britannia for a fan? Let's go back this way and see what's south. This is crazy. I'm just trying to find this guy. Oh no. Steam bath. So a lot of this does happen where as you're exploring, you run into, you know, just stuff that progresses the storyline in these. It's kind of a hard knock life because there's not a whole lot you can do about not finding the whole wide world that they lay out for you. There's either a hut in here or there isn't. You do have to explore to find it. Oh, there's a halberd. We've got some decent armor. Have to grab those. Looks like these guys have just been like pig living in here. This is terrible. Really extensive caves. Another night. They've been fighting these guys for some time. Wow. It looks like at the beginning was where we found their original knights. This might have been going on for a while. This feud that they have with the orcs, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'll have to look up a map of where the hut is, but we found the coolest things this time. Look at this. This must have been where that sulfur rock came from. We talked about water. Who are these people? Water, please. They won't talk to me, but they want water. They're gonna attack me? Senor, I think not. What is going on? Just a drop. Die, you fool. Oh my gosh. No. Maybe I can make a run for it. Oh, ILON Dupre were there. This is crazy. I mean, I can get armored up, which is awesome. I'm running around pretty much in my underpants here. But, wow. That was not expected. So where is, yeah, both of them. Look at that. So, armor is a big deal. It really, you know, helps out with your, what you're wearing there. Put on some chainmail. And we have bucklers aplenty, etc. So hopefully that guy won't attack me while I'm busy putting away my silly hat, going about the business of equipping myself. I do need a helmet. That's gotta happen. But we're a little bit more equipped to fight our way out of here. And thankfully my companions did show back up. But found out where the sulfur rock came from, but not really seeing a whole lot else in here. So how strange is that? I love finding these little mysteries in his world. Lord British was really cool about that. I don't know if I'm going to step in the lava here. Oh, it just won't let you. Okay. So I'll look up a map and we'll find the hut next time, but we did manage to find where the sulfur rock came from, so we'll have to look into that a little bit before we go, because we're finding so many clues to monitor here and like what happened, you know, that sort of thing. So we'll have to check into that and see if maybe there's something in here that we need. We might as well take care of it while we're here. So I am Anjindra. This is what to play next. Super cool. A lot of fun stuff that we find in here. Link in the description below if you do want to play along. Also down there's Gamer Grind. Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. They'll put your logo on merch for nothing bucks. You can support the Pirate Queen. That's us. There's no such thing as permadeath, so it's awesome. Also down there's coffee. KO5, I just took a coffee $1, make me smile. What else? We're on Patreon now, so if you love finding that sort of thing, that developed gaming, if you like talking about gaming, television, fantasy, sci-fi, that sort of thing, we put all that up there, a little bit more personal information that we had, you know, just from experts in the field and that sort of thing. We're able to get into a little bit more because it's more private. So definitely hit us up there. Subscribe though, totally free, and then hit the bell and you can see a little thumbnail of what's going on. and just, you know, see how, what, you know, if you're following this series, if you loved the isometric, if you loved the Ultima series and you hadn't run into the nothing box, so you can definitely check that out there. You can play along, you can watch along, etc. So that thumbnail is everything. Be sure to hit the bell and make sure if you want to spend, you know, 10-20 minutes with us. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride, and we'll see you in the next video.